How's it going, everyone? The PlayStation Store is running its July savings sale, and I am here to take a look at some deals under the price of $10. Some pretty good stuff here, as always. Got about 15 deals to go over. Before we get to the deals, here is a quick word from our sponsor. But with these deals already available, you can get these deals even cheaper by utilizing ENEBA.com, where they've got $100 PlayStation Network keycards available even cheaper. So the idea is you'll want to stack these cards with the deals already available, or anything that's available on the PlayStation Store. They've got $100 PSN cards down to $87. You'll have to pay a bit of a service fee, but you'll still get it much cheaper than that regular $100, and you'll stack that on top of the deals that the PlayStation Store is running, and you can get some great value offers. Right now on their PSN credit, they are also running a bonus cashback program, so if you buy any of the PSN credit, you will get cash back in credit that you can put towards even more PSN credit or anything on ENEBA's site, so take advantage of that promotion as well. Get your PSN credit even cheaper right now. Not only that, if you don't want to take advantage of the deals that are available on the PSN Store, you can check out upcoming games. We got Doom the Dark Ages coming out later this month. We got Elden Ring Night Reign. There's going to be a lot of big games coming out that are going to be quite expensive, but you can get them a little bit cheaper by checking out ENEBA.com and getting yourself some PSN credit. Link in the description box below. And now on to the video. So let's just get right into it. Let's start things off with Judgment on PlayStation 5 for $9.99. Now, they do have the PS4 version of Judgment available for $7.49 if you would rather pick that up. But Judgment is an absolutely fantastic game by 1RGG Studios, obviously a studio that we talk up on this channel. They have done the Yakuza games, and those games are phenomenal. Judgment might be the best game to start off with the RGG games, however, though. Just the thing is, with Yakuza, if you start off with Yakuza, it's a pretty daunting franchise to get into. Yes, you could start off with Yakuza 0, and it's a standalone game, and you can have a good time with it, but you still have the idea that there's so many other games to play through. Judgment, there's Judgment, which is a great self-contained story, and then Lost Judgment, as well as a direct sequel. But Judgment tells a great story start to finish, and it has English voice acting, and graphically, it's just at a different level comparatively to Yakuza 0. I actually think Judgment is a fantastic game and one of the best games RGG has ever put out. Maybe, you know, among the top 3 from a narrative standpoint, with all of their games considered. But yeah, $9.99 for Judgment is great. Great main character, overall great story, and just a good pickup all around. Next up, we have Descenders, 70% off for $7.49. Descenders has been one of my recent discoverings in gaming, and man, I love this game. This game is so much fun. If you want a relaxing game to play, just like I jump into it late at night listening to podcasts and whatnot, and it is just a fun game to do a lot of crazy tricks. Mountain biking game with a banger soundtrack. Just an awesome soundtrack to this game as well. And yeah, you'll wipe out a lot, but it's great. It has some wild ragdoll physics as well. I think for $7.49, it's a great pickup. I've sunk over 30 hours into the game. Just, you know, play an hour or two here and there. It's just a really good downtime game, and I think for $7.49, it's a great pickup. Next up, we got Star Wars Battlefront 2 Celebrations Edition, 80% off for $7.99. Battlefront 2 is making quite the resurgence right now. A lot of people are checking it out. It's getting a lot of traction on social media as well, and a lot of people are calling for Battlefront 3. Unfortunately, that probably will not be happening anytime in the near future. I'm pretty confident in saying that. But Battlefront 2 is still a decent game to go back and play. I know this game, when it came out, had a lot of controversy with its microtransactions and things of that nature, but different ball game now that you're paying $7.99. You're getting the Celebration Edition. A good pickup for sure at this price point. Next up, we got Catherine Full Body Edition, $7.99 on this. This is a game that I go to bat for all the time. Definitely a little bit zany, a little bit off the wall. Not going to be for everyone, but man, I think narratively, it is such a great game. A lot of different pathways and replayability to it as well. Just had a great time with Catherine, and again, not going to be a game for everybody, but I think if you're into your quirky Japanese stories, this is gonna be a pretty good one. And the puzzle gameplay, I wasn't crazy about it, but I thought it was totally serviceable, and for $7.99, a great pickup there for sure. Next up, Just Cause 4 Gold Edition, 85% off for $8.99. Now, usually we recommend Just Cause 3. Just Cause 3, I think, is a great game. Just Cause 4 certainly is not as good as Just Cause 3, but they did go back and, you know, they updated the game, and they did the Just Cause 4 Reloaded edition, and it's a much better game than what it was at launch, and you can still find an enjoyable open world experience, all things considered. Keep your expectations in line. Unfortunately, it looks like Just Cause as a franchise has been iced. I believe a Just Cause 5 was in development, but seemingly has been canceled, so, you know, these days, game cancellations, pretty common occurrences, but, yeah, $8.99 for Just Cause 4. Next up, we have Vampyr, 80% off for $7.99. Another game you gotta go into it with your expectations in line. Vampyr has an awesome setting, the tone of the game is great, gameplay is pretty basic, and honestly, it's so basic and almost a little bit clunky that, yeah, some people will be turned off by it, but I think for $7.99, this is a great pickup, done by Don't Nod Entertainment, the same people that did Life is Strange, and I thought Vampyr was a pretty cool game, all things considered. I remember playing it right when it came out and having a pretty good time with it, and again, I thought the voice acting, story, the atmosphere, those elements of the game were really, really strong, and for the style of game that Vampyr is, getting those elements right, I thought were super important. Next up, we have Haven, 60% off for $9.99. Really had a good time with Haven. Now, this is a game that you can play solo, but clearly it was designed to be played cooperatively, and cooperatively by you and a significant other. That's how this game was designed and built. It's a super, super easy to get into game that if you have a significant other that isn't super into video games, I actually think Haven is a great option to get them into video games. Like, I know a lot of people look at a game like Split Fiction and they're like, oh, you can get your significant other into video games with Split Fiction. Like, the issue with a game like Split Fiction is pretty, like, can be a little bit challenging for a newcomer to video games. Haven, on the other hand, it's pretty easy to get into. They'll get into the story, the atmosphere, the visuals. I think all of those elements are really well done in Haven, and I think overall a newcomer would have a great time with it as well. And if you do want to play it solo, I think it's a fine experience solo as well. For $9.99, a good pickup for Haven, and a game that I will continue to go about for. I think it's quite underrated. Next up, we got XCOM 2 The Collection, 90% off for $9.99. You got XCOM 2 the base game, you get the War of the Chosen expansion, and you get some other DLC content with it. I loved XCOM 2. I think it's a great tactics title. Unfortunately, from a technical standpoint, it does leave a bit to be desired on PlayStation, and yeah, it had a lot of technical issues on PC when it came out as well. It was kind of a disaster, but it's still a worthwhile game to go through, and with the DLC included in this collection, I think it's a really good pickup at this price point. Rewarding game, challenging game, but again, fairly rewarding. $9.99, great pickup there. Next up, we got Star Ocean: The Last Hope 4K and Full HD Remaster. Star Ocean Last Hope is a game that definitely has its issues. The characters are a little bit unbearable at times. The voice acting is at times comically bad, but I did think the gameplay was great. I thought the environments looked really good. For a game that came out in early 2008, I remember this game just looking really good when I initially played it on Xbox 360. And then it got ported on over, which was great to see, and I still think as far as a JRPG goes, if you're into more action-oriented combat systems, you'll have a good time with Star Ocean The Last Hope. And at $6.29, not a bad pickup there. Next up, we got Valkyria Chronicles 4 Complete Edition, 80% off for $9.99. Man, I think Valkyria Chronicles is one of the most underrated franchises in gaming history. Not even just JRPG franchises, gaming history. I think Valkyria Chronicles is an incredible series, and we did get up to Game 4, but Game 2 and 3 were on PSP only. Game 3 never even made it stateside. Game 4 runs concurrently with Valkyria Chronicles 1, so you could jump right into Game 4. This Complete Edition has the DLC as well, which is great, and even if you're not big on JRPGs, the tactics style gameplay in this game is so different than a lot of other JRPGs, and the story isn't, you know, leaning on a lot of typical JRPG tropes. I mean, it's a pretty well-done war story that I think a lot of people can get into. Great art style that is just aged really, really well, and that's true for the first game as well. $9.99 for VC4, I think, is an outstanding pickup. Strongly recommend that. Next up, we got Stories: The Path of Destiny, $6.74 for Plus subscribers, $7.49 if you're not a Plus subscriber. In Stories, each choice you make takes Renardo into a unique narrative, from tongue-in-cheek tongue-in-cheek takes on heroic adventures to dark Lovecraftian scenes, story's repertoire is as diverse as it is action-packed. But Reynardo's fateful decisions won't always be easy. Sometimes retrieving a weapon lost at the beginning of time means sacrificing the life of an old friend. Really well-received game and available for $7.49 there. Next up, we got Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate and the Injustice 2 Legendary Edition bundle, 90% off for $9.99. Two really notable fighting games. I get that MK1 is out and Injustice 2 is a little bit on the older side, but still worthwhile fighting games. If you don't want to pay like a hefty price for MK1 and the DLC for that, hey, why not check out this bundle of MK11 and Injustice 2? These are still two very worthwhile fighting games, and again, both of them with a lot of bonus content for $9.99. I think that's an outstanding deal that I would definitely recommend. Next up, we got Astroneer, 67% off for $9.89. Really well-received game here. And Astroneer reshape the ground under your feet as if it were made of clay. In Astroneer, players use their deform tool to dig, collect shape, and build anything they wish. Survive and explore carefully crafted planets that can be entirely deformed and traversed. Our vast solar system includes 7 wondrous planets that players can travel between and explore every inch of from the entire spherical surface through treacherous layers of caves as well, all the way down to the mysterious core on top of that. Snap together components and objects to build bases and vehicles. Items that Astroneers craft and find in the world can all be shaped and connected together to create unique creations for any situation. Astroneer is available for just $9.89. Bear in mind, there is some DLC and things of that nature, but yeah, base game for $9.89. Next up, this game a lot of you guys probably haven't played, but I want to give a shout to Steep X Games Gold Edition. 80% off for $9.99. Much like Descenders, Steep is another game that I've been playing more of recently. Like, I played it when it came out way back in the day, but these Ubisoft open world games, and Riders Republic falls into this category as well, I just think they are great for fitting that category of more chill, laid-back, open-world games that it has a decent amount of content, they're fun to play, and you can listen to a podcast. It's not like there's a significant narrative to get into, but the gameplay is enjoyable and high-octane, and I think from that standpoint, it's worthwhile to go through. You know, for $9.99 with the bonus content, I think this is a pretty good deal, and I wanted to give that a mention, so definitely give that a shout, and I'm giving it a recommendation on the basis that you're looking for a game to play. If you're having long days at work and you just want to come back and play something a little bit more chill, I feel like Steep does fit that category pretty well. And then lastly, we got Chrono Cross, the Radical Dreamers Edition, 60% off for $7.99. Chrono Cross is an incredibly iconic JRPG. Not one that I grew up playing, but certainly over the years you hear a lot about it. And, you know, going back and playing even an enhanced PS1 JRPG, it's gonna feel a little bit dated, but they do a good job of upping the quality of life in Chrono Cross, the Radical Dreamers Edition, and I still think it's a worthwhile JRPG to go through if you're a fan of the genre, and kind of one of the essential ones of the genre that has so much history and lineage attached to it that it's probably something that if you're a fan of the genre, you'll want to go back and play as well. This is a pretty good way to do so at $7.99. But that's going to do it for me. Again, a lot of great deals available as a part of the July savings sale. Links to all of these deals in the description box below. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.